What's up, everybody? 5'8" dunker, vertical trainer, basketball strength and conditioning coach, Andy Lloyd here from Skigh Athletics, coming to you today for episode 74 of the Skigh vlog. Remember, head over to my site, www.skighathletics.com. Subscribe to my website, get 2 free months worth of vertical training. Also, the advanced option is now available and will be releasing this weekend, so go get your copy so that you can get it right when it drops out. It's an elite strength and conditioning program for coaches, players who take their game seriously and want to take it to the next level. By the way, yes, I did just work out, so that's why my shirt is a completely different color. Yes, it is hot outside, but most of my workout was done in here, so go get after it today, guys. Go grind, go work out. But that's besides the point, because today we're going to be talking about something that most jumpers or most athletes who start training end up developing, which is jumper's knee. So to be to keep it as simple as possible, jumper's knee is caused by overstrained So for me, if I'm not looking it up online, if I'm just saying what I think it is and what I've done to fix it, to diagnose it with my clients that I've done it with personally and online. So jumper's knee to me is pretty much jumping incorrectly, or jumping so often incorrectly. So if that makes sense. So it's doing tons and tons of, now normally, I've never had it happen to clients when they were just doing plyometrics. So when you're just doing jumping plyometrics, there's no, you're not taking that horizontal energy, that speed running at the basket and transferring it upwards. So normally it's standstill kind of things, quick ankle work, low impact sort of jumps, but jumper's knee for me is developed by jumping incorrectly when you go to attempt a dunk, whether that's on a 10-foot rim or a 7-foot rim. So my first thing to solve that would be to learn how to jump correctly. Now, I have a video on this channel that's how to jump correctly off of 2 feet in less than 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes. And I also have a 5 progression jumping technique style or whatever you want to call it, that will guide you through what your muscles have to do, what your feet should be doing and everything when you go up to attempt a dunk or to jump as high as you possibly can. So this is huge, because if you're approaching the rim incorrectly and you don't lift a lot of weights and you're not really used to putting that pressure on your muscles, there are more than likely large muscle compensations within your body, whether muscles are weaker than the other, whether certain muscles are tighter than other muscles. I'm talking about quadriceps, hamstrings, those type of muscles, even your groin and your hip abductors get into it. So if you have large muscle compensations and you're going up to try to jump, then pressure is going to it's not going to disperse amongst the muscles. It's going to go on your strongest muscles, and then it's going to go right under the joints. So that's what I normally diagnose it with. A lot of my clients, a lot of clients who even train and lift weights that I've dealt with that are literally professional athletes or collegiate athletes in whatever they do. And I'm talking professional golfers and things like that. Anybody, they develop it because they try to jump, because they have the strength, but they don't have the groin strength. So the very first thing that I would tell you guys to do is to hit up around 3 to 5 sets worth of 25 reps of this jump. And I'm going to put the video down here. And if it's not there right now, if I just uploaded it, it's also on my channel. The video is labeled easiest way to jump higher. And it'll be me in a squat position. I call it the Skigh groin squat, because you're going to be targeting your groin, a muscle that is extremely underdeveloped and underused even in professional athletes. And this exercise is extremely easy. You don't need weights, you don't need equipment, nothing like that. You need yourself and enough room so that you can stand. So that's pretty much it. So I would hit that jump up 3 to 5 sets for 25 good reps every other day. And again, if you're trying to get rid of jumper's knee, understand this isn't overnight. This is developing good habits, but I also want you to get into some training methods that you can be doing now, pain-free, to start building up those muscles around your knee and stretching so that you can take that tension off your knee and place it on your muscles. So that first thing, Skigh groin jump, highly recommend it. It's low impact, excellent, targets the groin. Other than that, do any exercise that you can without it hurting your knees. So lunges are good as long as when you lunge, you keep when you get into that lunge position, you keep your back straight up and you keep your knee behind your toe when you go into that lunge position. Once that knee goes over the toe, you're going to be putting pressure on the joint instead of the muscle. So again, this comes for a lot of things, doing certain lifts and exercises incorrectly. So lunges are excellent. Straight up, just straight leg deadlifts. You don't need any weight at all. You can almost mimic, those good mornings where you literally you keep your back straight, you keep good posture, and you go down, and then you come back up. So that will be building your lower back strength and your hamstring strength and flexibility if you can go down far enough. Again, go down as far as you possibly can with keeping your back straight. So right now my back's still straight. You can't really see my legs. But if I start rounding like this, then stop. So if this is all you got, just do that, and you'll feel it in your hamstrings and in your lower back. Now these exercises, guys, they're extremely simple. You don't need to load up a lot of weight on them, so you could be doing a lot of reps for them. And that's what I suggest, 2 to 3 days a week with a day in between. I suggest a lot of reps for that Skigh groin jump. And again, 3 sets by 25, you're looking at 75 reps just for that workout alone. And if you put it up to 5, then you're talking about 125 jumps. But that jump, if you do it correctly and if you do the right tempo, it should not hurt your knee. Now let's say it does. Let's say that jump hurts your knee, then just don't go as deep as I go, because you can do certain things with small adjustments. So as far as those 3 exercises that I just gave you, the Skigh groin jump, body weight lunges, and straight leg deadlifts, again, just do a lot of reps of those. You can start getting into body weight squats and things of that nature. And then once you get more developed, you can do single leg deadlifts, or where you do the same exact thing, but you just keep, again, you can't see my legs. You just keep one leg straight and put the other one behind you. The big thing that I like to do for jumper's knee or anything like that is to build the muscles around the knee without hurting the knee itself. So a huge thing, getting on a bike. If getting on a bike doesn't hurt, go on a bike, put it on a high resistance level, and just go after it. I recommend doing high intensity interval training, which is 15 seconds as hard as you possibly can. So 15 seconds with the most resistance for as fast as you possibly can, and then turn the resistance all the way down and go extremely light. And for 45 seconds, just let the clock run out, get your breath back, and then do that again. That 15 seconds, extremely 100% effort with high resistance, to 45 seconds low resistance and a slower pace. So those types of things should really help. And again, go check out my jumping progressions, my jumping technique that I have laid out, progressions 1 through progressions 5. They'll all help you. They all add up. You could probably learn it all today. I like to say you can take within 2 to 3 days, up to a week, for each section of phases. And I group sections 1 through 3 as their own, and sections 3 through 5, plus the jumping higher in less than 2 minutes on its own. But I will be making a more detailed version of jumping higher in less than 2 minutes. It'll be a little longer than 2 minutes, but it'll still get the same point across. So those are my suggestions. And stretching, that's the last one. If you, I hope you guys stuck around for the end of this, because stretching is huge. Again, do all sorts of stretches that that don't hurt the knee. And you can change and adjust the stretching so that it doesn't hurt your knee. Just make little changes. If you guys would like to see a video of my stretches to post on YouTube, comment down below and I'll throw it on. But again, stretches that you did in elementary school gym class are perfectly fine. And again, stretches are all on my program, www.skighathletics.com. When you download the 2 free months worth of training, you get my stretching routine. You also get my warm-up routine. But again, guys, doesn't happen overnight. Strengthen the muscles around the knee equally. Okay, so don't just focus on hamstrings. Don't just focus on quads. Strengthen the muscles. I can't even think of the word. Strengthen the muscles equally around the knee without hurting the knee, and you'll end up taking that pain slowly off of the knee, getting rid of jumper's knee. And then once you perfect your jumping technique, then you will be much better off. If you guys want to see a video of me doing jumping technique, how to jump higher off 1 foot, let me know. I'll do that as well. It's all technique, guys, when it comes down to it. Building muscle around it, that does matter, but the reason that you have the pain now is because of, yes, those muscle compensations, but the lack of information and the misinformed knowledge about jumping, which is just, some people just say, go straight after it, go jump. No. Progression 1, you got to crawl before you walk before you run, and then you can start jumping. I appreciate the followers. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate the views, the few and then the 250,000 on my one video. So I do appreciate it, guys. Remember, Skigh has absolutely no limits. This program works as hard as you do, so get to work, get in the gym today, get out there jumping, okay? Get rid of that jumper's knee. Hope this helps you. Oh my gosh. Hope that this helps you guys. And if you want some Skigh gear, let me know. Slide into my email down below or my DMs on my Instagram, all right? Get to work.